Good morning, everybody. It is Wonderful Wednesday with me, Claudia Rickard. Now, today I am going to talk about fear because, in my opinion, fear is what keeps people from being all they can be. So many people see me for their fears, and it's a lot of social anxiety. That's what people call it. It stems down to a fear of being judged, a fear of what other people are thinking about them, a fear of not being good enough, not worthy, who's going to listen to me. So many people are trapped in that fear base. And I believe it is the most liberating thing in the world to release all of those fears. I absolutely love this from Bob Burns. Some will, some won't, so what? And that is one of the things that I believe in, and I've taken heart because, oh my goodness, it is so liberating to really not care what other people are thinking about you. I have actually known this for a while, fortunately for me, because I was able to move from England to America. That takes courage. And fortunately for me, I am very resilient. I believe I have been all my life, simply probably because I went to boarding school when I was 9 years old and I had to rely on myself. I'd stand up for myself, stand on my own 2 feet. Yes, I did have my older sister there. That probably helped. However, we are like chalk and cheese. There you go. I can move to America and be myself because I did feel a little bit pressured in England. I don't mind saying. I was very aware of, ooh, who do you think you are? What do you think you're doing? And you know what? I don't care because I can be all I can be now here in America. I will be going networking tonight. Do you know what? I'm going to go in with my cowboy hat. Yep, because I can. And I think that's great and it's fun. And I really won't give two hoots to what anybody will think or say. And I can also go to conferences wearing my bunny ears. I could wear them all day. I even forget they're there sometimes because I developed the bunny talk process, which is all about getting rid of those fears from an early age, because I believe that is when they started. I remember saying to my daughter when she was about 13, we were going to the mall here, and she said she was dressed in a pretty dress for once, because she was into all these hoodies and grungy sort of tracksuits and anyway, I said, "Oh, you look lovely." And she went, "Oh." And she went and got changed into tracksuit bottoms and a hoodie. And I was like, "Oh, what's the change about?" And she said, "Well, I don't want everybody thinking I'm all that." And I remember saying to her, "Isn't it interesting that you think everybody's going to be thinking that? I probably think that everybody else there is also thinking the same thing. So you're all thinking the same thing about yourselves, thinking that other people are watching you and looking at you and thinking you're all that. Yet you're so into what you're thinking that actually you're not thinking about anybody else at all." And she went and got changed back into the pretty dress because she realized, oh, yeah, nobody cares about me. It's all because everybody is self-centered and they're thinking about them, which is why, do you know what? I can be myself because nobody is actually thinking about what I'm doing or what I'm wearing. They're thinking about themselves. Great. So I get to be myself. I get to be authentic. I get to be silly. I get to do whatever I want to do. And I love that. It is so liberating. So liberating. I encourage everybody to give it a go. I will do these videos. Some will watch them, some won't. So what? It may help one person on here who watches it and go, thank you, I can just be me. Yes, you can be. You can be you, your glorious self, and do things because, you will only learn anyway, because I've done these, I've messed up on them, I've put them out. As I say, not sure if anybody watches them anyway, so I might as well just do them. And that is okay, because it may help one person who feels that fear, who feels so stuck that they cannot go out. They cannot say hello to somebody. They're just frightened. No, no, no. It is a thought process. Our thoughts can keep us so stuck. There is true fear. Absolutely. 100% true fear. Like, for instance, if a bear came into my room right now, I would be in fear. That is true fear. If I thought about a bear coming in here, and it is very unlikely, but I got really worried about a bear coming in here, then that is false fear. So fear, let's break that down. False evidence appearing real. So I encourage you to get curious about that fear. What is it about? Where did it come from? Is it true? Is it real? And it more than likely is not. And you are telling yourself a little story. And then you get involved with that story, and then you start ruminating. And before you know it, you are stuck. I have many metaphors around this, and I coach them in my practice. I tell them, they're all on my YouTube anyway, because I can. And I this stuckness that people are in, it infuriates me because there is no need for it. And we're all doing it to ourselves. Let it go and be all you can be. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just be you, please. Be the real, authentic you, your person. Find your sovereignty. Be all you can be, because life is so short and we get to enjoy it. Look for those wonderful things out there every single day. Every morning I wake up and I say, I wonder what wonderful thing will happen today. And something always does, because I will always see nature. And to me, that is a glorious thing. I have flowers growing. That is what I get to see. The sunsets. And invariably, I get other wonderful things coming my way too, because I just put it out there and I look for them. And I also make them happen, because I am not in fear. It's not in fear. I encourage you to do that too. And if you are stuck, get in touch with me, because I can help. I will put my link in the comments below. Free your fears and fulfill your future with Claudia Rickard, the English hypnotist. Bye.